So the end of the PGA Tour is upon us. You know, a very strange year, and it feels very strange to be at this point already. You know, we waited for so long, but we've made it. And today's video, I did something because at heart I'm a scientist. So what I did some science / compared the FedEx Cup rankings to the money list. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to work out two things. One, how much does it differ? Because I think sometimes with the FedEx Cup points, you're like, well, you know, is it unfair? For instance, one of them is it fair on DJ? You know, yes, he starts with a shot lead, but is that fair? You know, should it be more because of the good golf he has played? And the reality is, JT has made more money. JT is in number 1. Ram is in number 2, and DJ is in number 3. And that's because of DJ's poor play at the beginning of the year. And you could argue that's what the FedEx Cup rankings were all about. It was to stop people, and when I say people, Tiger Woods, just destroying the tour in the first half of the year and having the money list and subsequently player of the year and everything wrapped up. So I'm not arguing that, but I'm arguing against that it's unfair. And what I was interested, and you probably can't see this particularly well, what I was actually interested in was the numbers, so where the player is compared to the money list. In most cases, it's not that far off. You know, we're seeing kind of, look in the top, you know, DJ is up by 2, JT is down by 2, and then, you know, one place. Harris English, +8, so he's 8 spots higher. He had a great event in the playoffs. So what was interesting, and this was actually the reason I did it, was how many players missed out on a top 30 because of the FedEx Cup ranking, so how they calculate the points over money. Because if you think before the FedEx Cup, it was done purely on the money. And Kisner, I think it was. So Kisner made the biggest move, +9, and he would have been 31st position. So Kisner was great in the playoffs. That definitely got him in. He would have been 31. The person that missed out, I've got them down the bottom here, Adam Scott, was actually 30th in the money list. And he must be feeling very upset. You know, he was in a position last Sunday to qualify. Was a bit sloppy coming down the stretch, and that's all she wrote for his season. So yeah, very sad for Scott. I predicted, before I had a look at this, I thought 25 of the 30 would have qualified. I thought there was maybe 5 people that got in when they technically shouldn't have if you use the money list. It was actually only 3. Ben Arm was 29th, Streelman 25th, and then the other one that I found very interesting, not Hughes. So Mackenzie Hughes, if you didn't see the golf on Sunday, where were you? But what a great up and down, you know, under pressure. You know, that was a stellar effort getting it up and down on 18 to qualify. So he jumped 11 places. You know, he was 39th on the list. But Victor Hovland, he's 41 on the money list. And I couldn't work it out. I was looking at his results. He's just been like steady through the year. He had a great finish at, I think it was the 3M. He came 3rd. So that obviously that's a great result. That would have got him a lot of points. But other than that, he had the 3rd. He had a win, and then everything else was kind of, you know, just like top 15s, top 20s. Only missed I think 3 cuts. So very consistent in the season. But I couldn't work out why he was 27th on this list and 41st on the others. Everything else kind of made sense. But that list, what will be interesting is it all comes down to Eastlake. And this list now has the opportunity to change vastly. You know, it's the exciting thing about the playoffs. Who do I predict is going to win? JT's gone quiet, but JT, he's only a couple shots back. It's hard for DJ and Ram, especially DJ. They've been in contention the last 2 weeks. Ram, obviously a very emotional win, you know, in that playoff. What a putt. I'm not sure how far down you can go. Bryson, if he could try and bully the course, hasn't really worked in the last 2 playoff events, but it's so impressive how far and straight he is able to hit it. So if he's able to do that, you know, he can catch up. He's going to make birdies. I would love to say you can go down as far as Rory. I think that would be 6 shots. I think that's going to be tough. And then here's my other prediction. Tony Finau. I could see him winning this week, but not being able to get up to these guys. So have the lowest score for the 4 rounds. It'll be interesting if he can do that. And the reason why is it's really tough to win. It's tougher to win than to shoot the lowest score. And that comment sounds a bit ridiculous, and there's no other event that you can make that comment. But what I mean by that is it's hard down the stretch to shoot a good score knowing that you have to. Knowing that there's people chasing you or people have overtaken you. Tony, I could see him appearing to be in the pack, but actually he could shoot the lowest score of the week. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you think of my contraption? Who do you think is going to win the FedEx Cup? And who do you think is going to shoot the low round of the week? Obviously 2 very different things. Or does it not matter? Have you bought in 100% into its FedEx Cup and nothing? You know, I made videos on this last year. I really do like the concept. It brings in the drama, but I think there is value in a tour win, and I don't like the fact that there isn't a second trophy. Even if it's not really presented, I think a tour win is a tour win. Last year, the person who won, Rory, won the event. So the new structure, the new way they're going about it, it wasn't tested because the person who won shot the lowest score. It will be interesting this week if somebody does fantastic. Let's say somebody wins the event by 5, but then they're in the middle of the pack. You know, it'd be interesting what people have to say if that scenario happens. Or is DJ just going to turn up again and just shoot the low score, win by 15, and then roll off into the sunset, aka go to the US Open the following week? As always, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Hope to catch you soon.